Hi everybody, welcome to the video surprise of the day. Today's video surprise is on the 2021 Lexus UX250H. If you'd like to subscribe, hit the subscribe button, the bell icon when we notify new videos, and I really appreciate that thumbs up. Thank you very much in advance. What we're looking at is a silver lining metallic colored UX hybrid. It's an all-wheel drive, by the way, and it's wearing 18-inch wheels. You notice a nice chrome around the windows as well too. It's a new styling. This vehicle recently came out, and you can take a quick walk around this particular vehicle. You notice there are a lot of specialties or uniqueness about this vehicle. So look at the back. You notice that the tailgate doesn't go all the way down, and the UX250 is a hybrid, by the way. The length is 177 inches. Width is 72.4, height is 60.6 inches, and wheelbase is 103.9 inches. Definitely not a very big SUV, more like an entry-level SUV. Actually, it's a little bit smaller than, say, its brother, the NX. So the NX 300, and that's something you might want to look at as well too. We cross-shop these two if you're looking for a Lexus. But this one definitely has a nice look to it. So a nice styling and sculpture around the lines. Okay, so let's take a look at the trunk over here. And let's open it up. We're just using the key fob. Just hit the button over here and hold it for 2 seconds. It goes up. And notice there's a higher lift floor. So that's something special in this particular one. But you do lose quite a bit of space because of this feature. And this one has the tow hook. And pretty much doesn't have the other stuff because we're using one flat tires, by the way. And you notice the seats do fold down. It's like 60-40 pretty much. And you do have the button to push to close the lift gate. It's more like a hatchback in my opinion than an SUV. But then again, you know, it's a nice size hatchback. Not too big, but it's a great commuter car and a nice wing in the back of the taillight. This one has the roof rails and nice size tires, 18-inch wheels. Looks pretty good on the design actually. I actually like the design. What size are these? These are 225/50 RF18. They're one flats. So one flat tires quite expensive to replace, by the way, as well too. So let's take a quick look around the vehicle. And you notice there's no fog lights in this particular one. Maybe there's an option to get in the higher trims. And just nice grille. Actually, I like the grille. Looks pretty good. You got chrome accents on the front fascia as well too. Nice LED lights. Let me see if we could turn those on. And you know, hybrid badging. There's no all-wheel drive badging, but they do have all-wheel drive as well. And this is the driver's side door, and there's a nice part. You just press on a nice chrome feel to that as well too. And a nice door handle, of course. You got power mirrors, power locks, power windows. And that's the nice door handle you find in the more expensive Lexus model as well too. I think the material is not bad at all. Nice cushion over here. Here's a little bit more, you know, harder. You can see it's not as soft. You got some cup holders that you can put in the front. You got the lumbar support adjustment, front, back. Seats are very comfortable overall. You got the gas release, the hood release, and also the lift gate. So anything opens doors is right over here. And let's take a look of the engine bay as well too, since we're at it. You notice that you got the different fluids over here. That's an inline 4, 2.0-liter, 181 total horsepower. Definitely not a lot of horsepower. It's a 16-valve double overhead cam VVT-IE intake. And Lexus hybrid drive system. It's almost like Toyota Synergy drive. And you can see the different layout for the fuse box and also the engine filter. It's going to be a small engine filter. You probably noticed that over there. So, okay, this vehicle has 41 city, 38 highway, and 39 combined MPG. And that's really nice MPG. That's why I mentioned, I keep on saying this one is a great commuter car. There's a reason for that, right? There is a hood props right there. I'm holding the hood right now to do this video, so I didn't have to bring that down. Notice the Synergy drive is similar to Lexus hybrid drive as well too. You got a lot of different fluids to check. Radiator fluid. You also have the filter for the engine and the fuse box over there. OW16 motor oil is the one used here, the thinnest oil right now. So I'm not sure about the cost of that, but I'm sure it's more expensive than other oil. Okay, so I'm going to show you a quick thing over here that might be interesting for some. You notice the Nike check mark, everything is not flashing, by the way. Just my camera is showing it a different signal. But you got the nice LED light. Okay, let's take a look at the inside of the vehicle. First of all, I do want to mention that you see the nice odometer settings and the brightness. Over here on the turn signal, you see the different settings for the lights. And on the steering wheel, you get the voice controls for the phone and also the screen on the dash and the volume as well. On the right, you got the safety controls for lane departure, collision mitigation, the radio buttons for the radio mode. And also on the upper left over there, you do have the traction control settings. So to start it up, you put your foot on the brake and hit the blue button over here. Then your vehicle starts up and it brings a UX symbol. Very nice intro. It tells you how many miles before it needs service, 7,000 miles, and it tells you the current mileage on odometer. And it does display an EV button all the time, so that's kind of weird, I thought, because you already know you have an EV. So, and also your dash will show charge, eco, and power since it's a hybrid. It also gives you the temperature, also how much gas is left, the parking brake, and blind spot mirror. And also you could stroll through the button that I'm pressing right here if you want to change some of the settings for the safety. Also, I'm going to go over this sport, normal, and eco later on. Over here, you do have the clock and also the radio on the screen. Not that big of a screen, but it would do, but this vehicle is not that big overall. So they actually proportion it, I guess. You got the manual brake over there. It's a nice space to put your phone as well too. Okay, you got HD radio on this particular vehicle. It's a FM, AM, and also XM radio. 2 cup holders, nice shift gate. I really like the shifter compared to press button. Over here, you got the touchpad. Touchpad is kind of like, you have to get used to it in the beginning. So there's a little learning curve. Got an EV button and brake hold as well too. So notice that the radio tuning button is actually next to the armrest. You got 2 USBs in the back and also a jack. Good size inside. Not very big overall. Everything is not very big, but it would do in most cases. It's a great commute car in my opinion. And you got the cabin filter inside the glove compartment. And over here, the seats are really nice. They're Lexus leather in a way. They're special leather, not genuine leather. Of course, you got the moonroof. You can set up the up and down and tilt. You got the SOS. You got the door lights. Nice map lights. Just tap on it. Really like those. You got the sliding sun visor as well too over here. That's the mirror. The sun visor slides over here, but doesn't go all the way. So it's kind of like one of those question marks. It's like you almost got it perfect, but you didn't go all the way. So I wish it was a little bit longer. But you know, the vanity mirrors are pretty nice. Same with this one. It doesn't slide all the way. I guess it blocks most of the light. It just leaves a little bit. You know, that's something I want to mention. You look in the vehicle, make sure it has the sliding sun visors. And they turn off. And you know, it's a nice size vehicle. It's not that big. So suppose you want to go into the back seat. If you're a very tall person, you might have some trouble getting in the back. And you do have the window button, also the door handle. And this, you can actually sit 3 small people like kids in the back, but 2 adults would be suffice, because given the middle seat is not that big. 2 USB ports in the back to charge your phone or device. Let's take a look at these 2 cup holders over here. I don't see a pass through in a way, but there's 2 cup holders are nice to have. And you got those tethers for baby seats in the back as well too. So you got the sunroof. You do have the another light in the back. Looks like it's LED. So this is how it looks from the back. And from the looking at the front. I'm sitting behind myself. I'm only 5'7" though, not that tall. It works well if you're not that tall. If you're tall, then this vehicle may be too small for you. So then you want to move up to, say, to the NX, which is a lot bigger in size. You got the vents, 2 USBs are 2.1 amps. So that's pretty nice for those USBs. Let's take a look at the passenger back seat. I don't notice any cup holders here, but you do have the controls for the window and enough leg room overall. I'm not sure enough headroom in a lot of cases. And the battery is actually under the seat on the second row as well too. We got the tethers for the baby seats over there. So you could do seat belts for 3 in the back. Maximum passenger size is 5. So this is the passenger side, and you got the door lock controls, the window, the power window, and also the door handle looks really nice on this side as well too. There is a cup holder in over here. I didn't notice anything in the back. And there's no lumbar adjustment on the passenger side. It does have airbags on the side as well too. Seats are pretty nice overall. So I mentioned that the radio button, you can see the media, volume, and radio settings are here. So you need to get used to it. I didn't get used to it in the beginning yet. So a look from the front to the back. It's not that much. So it's a great commute car, and way better in terms of commuting. But I don't think it's really something that you have a big family that'll fit in. So these are 1 flat tires. I do want to show you the wing in the back of the tail light, which is really a nice design overall. Makes a very special look. It's like multi-dimensional. It comes out. UX250H. Okay, so it's a UX250H line mentioned earlier. Very nice vehicle in terms for a commute car, and pretty much has all the amenities you need for a commute car. For more than 1 passenger, it's still great, but you have multiple passengers, this may be a little bit small. I want to cover the area that I didn't get to cover earlier. Besides, I turn on the hazard light over here, and that's how it looks like, the turning signal. And I do want to mention that there's different modes that you can have in this vehicle. So on the lower left, you got the EV mode, and once you change the different modes, it will change as well too. Sports, normal, and eco. Sport, you move it up, and you notice the changes on the dash. Also, you get this technometer, and then 6,000 RPM to 8,000. You move all the way down, it goes to eco mode. You know, press normal, just like that. There's nothing's showing up. So on the lower left, that's where it shows that. And you know, you just play with it. It's pretty nice overall. In normal mode, you get charge, eco, and power. And you know, you got the different settings on the left. On the right, you got the temperature control and how much fuel as well too. That's in sport mode, by the way. And you got the parking brake enable right now, and blind spot mirrors is also on. It's very nice to have blind spot mirror, by the way, too. So it's a great safety feature to have. So you can just play with this and move it up, press it in to actually go back to normal. Sometimes you need more power, just move to sport mode. Suppose you want to save some gas, you can put it eco mode. And with the hyper system, just amazing that you can gain more mileage with the eco mode. And these are the up and down buttons I was pressing earlier. Of course, you can set up the phone button, and the arrow, the return, just makes you go back to the previous menu. And over here, you got the different buttons for the radio, and you can turn channel or reset, go back to another station. And they're set up for the resume, the cruise control as well too. And you got the EV mode and brake hold as well too. You could do the EV mode over here. It just runs the EV mode. I'm not sure how much EV mode you have in this, maybe 1 mile or 2. And here's the trackpad, and here's the 2 cup holders, and you got the seat cushion settings, seat settings that is, and you got pretty much, you know, everything's here in a small space. When you need all the amenities that you need is included. And we'll do a quick drive over here, give you an idea how much sound you're gonna get. It's not that bad, and actually great on body with just a little chip on the glass that was there before. It has enough power. Not sure how much power you're gonna get on the freeway, but it looks like there's ample power here. So I'm pretty sure when you go on the freeway, there's gonna be a challenge to get some of the power. So we're going up the hill at 47 or so, and sorry it's a little bit jumpy, but you got enough power to go up the hill and stuff like that. So it has a CVT, 10-speed CVT. So there's definitely going to be a transmission, a CVT growl, I guess we call it. So that's normal. I do want to throw in the backup camera. I didn't get to show that in reverse. And this is how it looks like. There are different lines you can adjust as well too, but more or less you're going to use this setting. And park, and this is reverse. So not bad at all. It's a great entry-level SUV from Lexus, and the price is very reasonable. I post a comment below. There's different trim levels, so definitely there's different packages with different pricing. And take a quick look and walk around this particular vehicle. So the styling is definitely one of the big pluses, I guess, of this particular vehicle. The size is a little bit small, and the trunk is a little bit small. So those are probably cons about this vehicle. Might want to look into the NX. It's a lot bigger, but definitely the lines and everything makes the vehicle look bigger than what it really is inside. So all the fanciness for the tail lights, the body sculpture, and the shape. Yeah, it's pretty much a smaller size SUV, but it's a great commute car. Hope you like this video. Thumbs up. See you next time. Bye.